Well, good morning. We're here in Big Bend National Park. We're going to do some exploring. A lot of more short hikes. Not going to do anything really long, maybe 4 or 5 miles at the most. Just going to explore a lot of different trails. Looks like other beautiful things. I just talked to the search and rescue guy that's out here just telling people about trails. So looks like we got some good plans here. We're up at the Mountain Lodge. It's beautiful up here, except for you can tell still some clouds hanging around. It was raining yesterday. We were going to do Dog Canyon, but it was so muddy we could see. We just bailed on that one and just came up here. We've been wanting to do this park for a long time, so we're really excited to be here, and it promises to be beautiful. So come along and enjoy this park with us. So our first hike of the day will be the Lower Burro Pour-Off. It's only a half mile up there and back, but it looks stunning up there. We're just picking the hikes based on where there's no clouds right now. Seems like it's burning off fairly quickly. The purple cacti, really pretty here. Wow, what a nice warm-up hike that was. That was spectacular. It's going to be about 1.25 miles. Easy squeezy, amazing scenery. Lower Burro Runoff Trail. Give it a try. So that's Tough Canyon down there. We're going to go over the viewpoint, and I was told by one of the rangers you can kind of work your way down and go through the slot canyon here. So we're going to give that a try. Looks beautiful. Should be fun. Come along. So without a lot of rock scrambling, that was kind of the end of our journey up the canyon. Definitely worth coming down. Wow, another great hike here. It's like this one's going to be about 1.25 miles too. So tough canyon, and definitely come down and check out the trail up the canyon. Definitely worth it. Easy trail to get to. So our next little hike is this Santa Elena Canyon. It's a pretty famous one here. I think you can go up around the bend here and then get on the other side of the canyon and go up a ways. It's about 1 mile maybe. So you just need to go upstream a bit and then be able to cross. Then you go through here, and what kind of was tricky from the other side, we saw some people going until we saw them go. Didn't realize the trail kind of went behind it here. So it's not too bad so far. Well, it's a good switchback up this. Quite the view here though. So this is pretty cool back here. I didn't realize how far you got to walk back into the canyon. I guess it's only about a mile each way. So it looks like we hit the end of the trail here. Can't go around that rock. What a beautiful trail. And for completeness, here's the end of the trail. Well, it's been a great hike. Looks like it's gonna be about 2.4 miles round trip for us. A little further than we thought, but definitely worth it. I give this one like a moderate rating because of the switchbacks coming up the canyon. Other than that, it's very doable. You can buy them for $10 each. You just put the money in the jar there. After an hour and a half drive, we're now on the other side of the park. One thing about Big Bend, lots of driving between things. Takes a while too, at 45 miles an hour. We're gonna do our last hike of the day. It looks like it's one and a half miles. Chisos Canyon. And the Rio Grande, of course, flows through this canyon also, so looking forward to it. It looks absolutely stunning back there. So I was just walking over here to look at some stuff, and it looks like some old grinding holes from people that lived here. But I guess there's been people here for about 10,000 years or so. And there's the Rio Grande coming into the canyon. So right across the river there is Mexico. Yeah, this is about it. I think you can go up there a little bit to the left, but yeah, you run out of real estate without swimming over to Mexico and back and forth, so. Well, our hike here in Chisos Canyon is going to be our last hike of the day. We got about a mile and a half, so we added all together just shy of 7 miles of hiking today. Nice, beautiful little short hikes here in Big Bend National Park. I think to really maybe do the park justice, we're going to be here 3 days, but I think you probably need at least 4 to 5 days. We missed out on the first day of hiking, unfortunately, because of the rain. Yeah, my first impression, great park, really spread out, but just some beautiful, beautiful sights here. Tomorrow we're gonna do a hike in the morning somewhere, and then we're gonna head off and do a canoe ride on the Rio Grande just outside of the park to the west of the park, a half-day canoe. So hopefully you'll be seeing that. And then we have maybe the morning after that, we'll probably do a quick hike and then head off to San Antonio to do some bicycling. We love San Antonio for bicycling. The stargazing in Big Bend National Park is amazing due to the dark skies. Good morning. It's day 2 or day 3 for us here in Big Bend National Park, our second day of doing some hiking activities. We're going to do the Homer Wilson, well, it's actually the Blue Creek Canyon Trail. Just a bit. We have to be in Terralinga by 12:30, so we're a little time constraint. We're just going to go out and come back based on what the time allows, probably a couple miles at least total. But it looked so beautiful. We drove past this a couple times yesterday, and it looked really nice up in this canyon, so we thought we'd give this a try. So we keep seeing signs about bears, and I guess there are bears here and there are mountain lions, but of course we haven't seen any. Be nice to see one maybe. Yeah, I think this is going to be our turnaround point. Every time you think this canyon's going to kind of peter out, looks like it keeps on going. What a cool hike. I'm guessing it might be better to come up this canyon in the afternoon or maybe midday to get the best color or sun. So we're just finishing up here, almost to the road. We got a little uphill to go. It's gonna be 3 miles and 1.5 out and back for us. What a beautiful little canyon. Blue Creek up there, the Homer Wilson Ranch trailhead. Give it a try if you're looking for something short with a lot of bang to it. It's an easy hike, not many people. We just saw one big group that was doing the loop. You can actually do a longer loop, or you could do a long day up over the mountain in the Chisos Basin. So a lot of options here. The park continues to be very diverse and beautiful. We're off to Terralinga next to do a float. After having lunch in Terralinga, we set out to canoe Dark Canyon. It was a beautiful canoe ride.
And that wall up ahead now is what I was mentioning earlier, where we can see how big the river used to be.
We use Big Bend Boating and Hiking Company. We'd highly recommend them. Our guide, Eric, even though we're the only people on the trip, didn't rush us, very knowledgeable and very relaxed. We really enjoyed it.
Good morning, we're here in Chisos Basin in Big Bend National Park, our last day here. We stayed at the lodge here. Beautiful setting, kind of iffy lodging, but if you're gonna stay there, I guess. You get to be in the park. We're gonna do the Lost Mine Trail. It's about 4.5 miles, about 1,000 vertical feet. We saved the toughest for last. And then when we're done with this, we're gonna head off to San Antonio. Should be a beautiful hike. It's about 8:30 in the morning, about maybe 40 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit. Well, we decided to do this hike early in the morning for a couple of reasons. One, it's a very small parking lot, so we figured our best chance of getting a spot was early in the morning. And then my scouting of the trail, people that had hiked it in the evening, which just seems to be a more popular time, those people said that they wished they'd done it in the morning, it would have been better. The first part of the trail here is pretty forested. A lot of trees up here once you get up at altitude. I think we're maybe about 5,000, maybe 6,000 feet right here. Should be getting over 7,000 feet. So now we've started into the switchbacks. We're probably about 4 switchbacks into it. I don't know how many there are. We get up to the top of that ridge there. Up to now, the switchbacks have been pretty tame, pretty flat, pretty easy to go up. That last little section was a little rocky, a little steeper. So I'd rate it moderate, maybe low end moderate. Just a lot of elevation gain, but it's pretty gentle. So we made it to the top of the ridge here. We I think hike about a quarter mile along the ridge to the viewpoint. You know, for 1,000 vertical feet, that just didn't seem very bad at all. Well, we're just about to the viewpoint here, right there. I definitely think hiking this in the morning is the trick. You just get the sun on the peaks over there. So it's definitely getting much more crowded on the trail here. I'd say definitely want to get going by 8:30 in the morning to kind of avoid the crowds and get the morning sun on the mountain. Spectacular view up there. It's going to be a 5-mile hike for us. 2.5 out, 2.5 back. Well, if you're pressed for time and want to do this hike, coming up here about 1.25 miles, pretty quick hike up here, and you get quite a bit of bang for your buck here at the halfway point. Halfway point is also the start of the switchbacks up to the top there. Well, another benefit of the morning hike is by the time you get back down, all these mountains here are just lit up in the sun. Just incredibly beautiful.
We jumped in the car and headed out for our 6-hour drive to San Antonio and enjoyed a nice dinner there at the Riverwalk. Hi there, thanks for watching, and if you liked our video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us share our content with the world. Also, we'd love it if you comment. We like hearing from you. Also consider subscribing. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel so you can stay current with our latest adventures. We have a lot of great stuff planned for the rest of 2026, so you want to be able to see that and not miss it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you.